God's mercy is endless. My favorite song. Hey guys, I'm Kelsey and welcome back to Saint Stories. For a very special day, we are talking all about my confirmation saint, Saint Faustina. When I was preparing for confirmation, I was going back and forth as to who I wanted to choose as my saint between Saint Faustina and Saint John Paul II. And during my discernment, I learned that JP2 considered the day he canonized Saint Faustina as the happiest day of his life. With that information, I figured, they're probably buds. JP2 loved her, I love JP2, I love her, so I picked Saint Faustina. And it's really no surprise that JP2 loved her because they had a lot in common. I mean, there was only a 15-year age gap between them, and they were both from Poland.
Classic them.
Classic them. Like ships passing in the night. Saint Faustina, born Maria Faustina Kowalska, had a stirring in her heart to join the religious life from a young age. Also pretty classic. But when she was about 19 years old, the fun really got started. She attended a dance with her sister, and during this dance, on the dance floor, Jesus appeared to her as our suffering Lord and asked her, "How long will you keep me waiting?" After receiving this image, she immediately went to the cathedral, laid prostrate before the Lord, and knew it was her time to join religious life. So the next morning, she got up and boarded a train for Warsaw, and as soon as she arrived, just started knocking on convent doors. She was repeatedly turned away for her age, for her poverty, until the congregation of the Sisters of Our Lady of Mercy agreed to take her in on the condition that she would pay for her own habit. So she began working as a housekeeper to save money, and on April 30th, 1926, she finally received her habit and took the name Sister Maria Faustina of the Blessed Sacrament. She spent the rest of her life, all of 12 years, in the convent and received frequent visits and messages from the Lord, which are all recorded in her diary. Highly recommend. Jesus appeared to her with the message of divine mercy and said to her, "My daughter, do whatever is within your power to spread devotion to my divine mercy. I will make up for what you lack." And boy, did he. In 1965, Karol Wojtyła, soon to be known as Pope John Paul II, opened the cause for her canonization. And later, on April 30th, in the year 2000, she was canonized by the same guy, Pope John Paul II. He also declared the Sunday after Easter to be celebrated as Divine Mercy Sunday. Best day of the year! So we can see clearly that the Lord took care of it. Saint Faustina surrendered her life to God's will, to spreading the message of mercy. It might even seem silly that the Lord commissioned her, a religious sister in Poland who lived a short life, to carry such a profound message. But it just goes to show the power that our surrender contains. And what I think is so special about Saint Faustina, when we look back on her life, the purpose of her life was to spread this message of mercy. But before any of this became public, even before the Lord revealed himself to her or gave her this message, she lived this personally. Even when Saint Faustina was willing and dedicated to give her life completely to the Lord, she still faced hardship. She was rejected from convents. She left her family. She suffered horrible illness for the better part of her life. But throughout all of it, she was accompanied and sustained by the loving and enduring mercy of God. And so, my friend, wherever you are today, I want you to consider the stirring that the Lord has put on your heart. Maybe you faced rejection, maybe you're afraid, maybe you don't know how it's going to work out, but you know the Lord is calling you to something great. And I want you to entrust that back to the Lord, knowing with confidence, just like Saint Faustina, that you are held within His gaze, that His mercy goes before you, that He has called you for a purpose. Even if it seems like you're not the right person or you're not qualified, the Lord in His mercy has created you for a purpose, and He will see it through. In moments of doubt, hardship, challenge, whatever you may face, let's just repeat with confidence, "Jesus, I trust in you." Inspired by Saint Faustina and her good friend, Pope Saint John Paul II, let's go forward in confidence and be not afraid of what the Lord is asking us. Let's move forward in total trust and surrender and accept the Lord's invitation to live a life of grace. What a gift. I'm praying for you. See you next time.